Yeah, well, the European countries are having a heck of a hard time getting over to Fayetteville for Worlds. The US riders are presented with a very, very rare opportunity. Doesn't come around every year, a home World Championships, and they are showing up in force. You've already mentioned Clara Honsinger, who is probably our greatest hope at the elite level. Of course, podium finisher last year in Austin, just incredible season all around. Who else have we got on the women's side, Jessica?
I mean, a full roster, definitely women that we've been following all year. We've got Raylan Nuss, Erica Savata, Kaylin Bernstein's going to be there, Hannah Armsman. A name that came up that actually I was pretty surprised by this because we had interviewed her earlier in October, and she had been undergoing some medical setbacks, and that person being Rebecca Fahringer said, I am going to put some efforts into the season, although I'm not feeling 100%. And then, the season got going. She said, I'm not feeling 100%. Well, lo and behold, I see the roster come out yesterday of our 38 Americans in the cross worlds, and her name is listed. And, per about a month ago, Rebecca went on record saying, I'm done with cross. I'm hanging up my bike. I'm going to go ride for fun and go camp and hike and do, normal human things and recover. And lo and behold, not maybe a couple of hours after the announcement went out, I did some research and she's saying, hey, I'm back in. I'm going to race worlds. So, we shouldn't count Rebecca out. Maybe she's secretly been training these last couple of months and is healed up. And at the very least, I think it's a very opportune move for her if she's feeling healthy to go out there and to represent on American soil. Maybe her only chance for a while for this opportunity, and more so the fact that she had already qualified. So why not go ahead and take that spot?
I mean, I'm amazed. I actually didn't know that she was on the on the start list at all. So that is news to me. I thought that she was done for the year. She skipped nationals, which was a huge blow for her. I'm so happy to hear that she's feeling better. Keep in mind, if you weren't aware, she's trying to bounce back from concussion, which is not an easy task. It's just, in my opinion, the worst injury you can have. The recoveries are not straightforward. So if she has indeed rounded a corner and is feeling like she's up to take on the world's best in Fayetteville, I am so happy to hear it, and we're looking forward to seeing her out there. Uh, the elite men, have we talked about them? Of course, we have our newly crowned national champion, Eric Brunner. Who else, Jessica?
Full roster, all of our favorites: Gage Hex, Lance Haydet, Scott McGill, Kayla Schwartz, Kerry Warner, and friend of Flo, Curtis White. They're all going to be out there representing a name that we don't see on that list, who'll be representing the U23 men, Scott Funston. Kind of just somebody that in the back of my head, I'm like, he's able to race at that elite level now, but he's taking advantage of I believe his last year as U23 and racing with those U23 men for Worlds.
Now, there are a couple U23 women who I need to plug here because, first and foremost, we have Katie Klaus, who has just had a phenomenal season thus far. She is really asserting herself to be among the likes of Clara Honsinger, vying for World Cup podiums, putting herself up there with the best of the elite international field. And then we have up and coming rider Madigan Monroe, who we saw recently at Racing Collegiate and U23 and a slew of events at the USA Cycling Cyclocross National Championships. And she is one of, I think, the brightest up and coming talents in the sport. And I just cannot wait to see what she's going to do against this, roster of the best U23 women in the world. The sky's the limit for her. So keep an eye on Madigan.